I feel like a lot of my teachers this year specifically are really inclined to, they just really want to reach out and help you whenever they have the opportunity to. They want you to go to them after school. They want you to build those relationships with them.
The teachers here are very interested in learning, and they see students as an individual, and especially not by their intelligence. They see everyone as capable learners.
Something I really value about teachers is their ability to tell when a student has something on their mind or something seems to be troubling them. Specifically in my instance, around the time that my mom was getting more and more sick and getting more just worse with her cancer, a lot of teachers recognized that I was going through a lot, and they were able to work with me, they talked with me, they helped me through a lot of the things that were troubling me, and just their ability to understand and identify that there's something wrong and Miles isn't feeling too well, I very much appreciate.
Mr. Panchy, Mr. Gregorich have been really great this year. I feel like at just like reaching out to me and other students, I see them just really want to help other kids all the time.
There are a lot who have inspired me. A couple that come to mind are Miss McDonald, Merrill, Miss McKeever, just because they're personable. They're not like, I feel like with a lot of teachers what you see is that some maybe like you can't really approach them, but those three are they're people, and they don't really view themselves as above the students. Like they're all learning from each other, and they're able to have good conversations with you about things that you're maybe struggling with.
My piano teacher has greatly impacted my life because I'm a musician, and without her I wouldn't have my livelihood. But she's exposed me to so many different types of music, and she's also she constantly is talking about how you need to open up doors and not let any close, and always opportunity.
Dr. Hinson has taught me a very valuable lesson where one day I was discussing with her my future plans about college and education and all of that, and I kept telling her how I wasn't ready and I wasn't feeling confident, and I feel like I wouldn't be able to afford college and all of this. And something that she told me that has really stuck with me is that she told me that if I kept telling myself that these horrible things were going to happen in my life, that my life was going to go into a downward spiral, then it was actually going to happen. And what that day after she told me that, it's really resonated with me, because I've started to step back and think about life, think about the bigger picture, and I've really realized that if I do keep being very pessimistic about my life, then that's exactly what's going to happen. My life is just going to become a depressing mess. So I've gotten a lot more happy since then. I've started to stay a lot more positive, and I'm currently on the way to going to a nice college, hopefully.
Well, I went to school for photography, and right when I graduated school I started coaching field hockey, and I loved the aspect of coaching and being around the kids. And then obviously I went to school for photography, and I wanted to do something with that. So something clicked about 15 years ago to put those two things together.
Even when I was in high school, I became involved with youth and a lack of youth programming. I grew up in an urban setting that had no programs for adolescents, and I kind of morphed from social work into teaching.
It sounds really corny, but I think you have to love your students. I think you have to love them, and not, that may sound very strange, but I think you have to love the humanity in them. I think you have to really believe that every student who comes before you has a vision of the world, a voice to express, and no matter what kind of noise they may put up or what kind of obstacles, if you have this very clear belief in the power of storytelling, the magic of literature and language and words, and the magic of a young person's mind, if you believe in all of that, then it's really pretty awesome.
Just learn. My focus is people, not only my students, but my interest in history is about people and why they do what they do, and their beliefs, their values. So it all kind of rolls together for me.
I want students to become comfortable with who they are. Anything you learn in singing, you have to put yourself out there. Anything that you learn in singing, you could use in everything that you do. It makes you more confident. You can get up and speak in front of people and give a speech. You can approach new situations with a lot more confidence. You can tackle things that you're not really sure how to do yet because I make people sing in a different language and I make people actually get up and sing. So I think teaching kids to be the best person that they are in every aspect is what I strive to do.
I think just being around these kids and kind of just seeing where they go, what they do, how they think, keeps me young, keeps me on my toes. But yeah, I think just kind of being around the kids, the adult part, I could skip that.
Two things. The kids, the people. It's always exciting. I do this because it energizes me. But I'm also a very curious person. I continue to learn through teaching, and so I hope that makes our classes exciting and fun.
I would say my favorite part of the job for sure is working with students. I think it's the sort of the unexpected, unplanned moments in the classroom when a student has an aha moment, or a student who at first was very reluctant suddenly, or maybe it's not sudden, but gradually somehow comes along with you. It's very rewarding when all of a sudden you can see that a student who you did not think was going to engage at all is suddenly with you. That's a very exciting thing.
My favorite thing is to teach chorus, and I love that because my favorite thing in chorus specifically is to pass out new music and to teach students new songs that they've never seen, a different genre that they may not know if it's in a different language, because I love to see the discovery and watch you guys figure out what the music is and then watch it come to life. Former students come back after getting done with their first year of college or second year of college or third, or after their first year at a new job. It's really nice to see that, oh, I did have an impact on students, and I get notes from students that are graduating that I didn't realize. Some people I didn't even realize I had an impact on at all. Tell me what I've meant to them, and then it just reconfirms why I do what I do. And I really do love my job because it is such a personal subject. If I'm not willing to give something of myself, I shouldn't expect others to give something personal of themselves. And that is given back to me tenfold at the end of the year.